Wow, this is hard to watch. There is something that's so cringy happening in crypto right now. I want to go through it. Also, we have to be careful right now. This is another thing that's hard to watch is people giving up ahead of what probably will be one of the best eras in crypto history, which we'll be going through in this video too. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. If you want to trade crypto, there's a link to BTCC underneath the video. There's a link to Blofin as well, and CoinW. You can start setting trades. You can start trading with these links, and you can get some pretty sweet deposit bonuses. So check this out. But I've heard you. I've heard you. Some people are saying, hey, don't talk about leverage. Not everyone wants leverage. Well, I agree with you. Not everyone wants leverage. Some people do, so we leave the links underneath the video. But for those that are maybe a little bit newer, that probably shouldn't be leverage trading yet, they don't understand the markets well enough, I have got something very exciting. I am revamping my Patreon. I started a new Patreon. I'm actually working with someone that has been in crypto for a decade and worked in banking. His name's Joe. He's going to be helping me. He's going to be working a lot in this Patreon alongside me. He's actually starting his own YouTube too. So I'll leave both these linked underneath the video in case you want to go follow his YouTube. I'm the first subscriber. So if you want to be number 2, 3, 4, whatever, he's going to start posting YouTube videos because he's been in the crypto space for a long time. He's been buying. He's big XRP fan, big Bitcoin fan. He invests in other altcoins as well. But if you want to check this out, there is a link underneath the video. We've already talked about so many different video ideas. We're doing exclusive videos based on like different investment scenarios. So what if you make $70,000 a year? How do you invest, right? Depending on your risk tolerance. We're also going to be going through some different crypto terminology. We'll be announcing some of the big, we'll be going through some of the big news in the market. We'll be answering your questions. There are different tiers just depending on how much you have and how much you want to be involved in this. We're going to get back to you a lot quicker. You have extra video ideas in the higher tier. So definitely check this out underneath the video. We're going to be doing a lot with this. So yeah, definitely check it out. And we have these set and the prices will go up over time. There are only so many spots open. So you can definitely check it out. And yeah, definitely go give Crypto Joe a follow. He's going to be making some sweet videos. So definitely check that out. But that is geared towards, newer people, maybe mid people, or people that just want to support or want to talk to us. So definitely check that out. It's happening again. $1.6 trillion Meta receives a Bitcoin treasury shareholder proposal. Shareholders request that the board conduct an assessment to determine if adding Bitcoin to the company's balance sheet is in the best interest of their shareholders. I might have actually covered this at some point, but I just feel like I have to reference this again. We have so many large companies that are told that they have to start looking at Bitcoin, and they're already looking at Bitcoin, I'm sure. But I could see one day Facebook buying Bitcoin. Zuckerberg has changed his mind on a few different things, and he does seem a little bit more based these days. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually they add Bitcoin to their balance sheet. They're just printing money too. They're one of the most profitable companies in the world. So yeah, I could definitely see that happening. And even if they don't, the fact is we have 9 days left. 9 times 24, where we're looking at just over 200 hours left before we see Inauguration Day, before we have the most pro-crypto president of all time. Dennis Porter says, selling here would go down as the worst time in Bitcoin's history to sell. 14 states are working to pass SBR legislation, or Strategic Bitcoin Reserve legislation. We have the most pro-crypto, pro-Bitcoin government in U.S. history. The anti-crypto army has been eviscerated. Do not mess us up. Yeah, it's crazy how many anti-crypto, choke point 2.0 politicians are just gone. They decided to step down and they've been forced out. And this seems like it's only people are only turning more pro-crypto over time. And yeah, we have a president that literally just launched, an ordinal the other day, or launched a new NFT series. So just crazy how times have changed from just a few years ago. So I agree that Bitcoin's never been stronger fundamentally. Of course, price varies, right? But fundamentally, Bitcoin's never been in a better place. So you may want to consider, maybe you want to think long-term about this. And we've talked at length about long-term outlooks for Bitcoin before. So yeah, maybe you want to subscribe to the channel and get more updates like that too. I feel like there are 2 basic videos on this channel. One, updates And then 2, like long-term ways to think about Bitcoin and crypto. So yeah, definitely interesting to take a look at where Bitcoin's going to be in 5 years. Think about how far it's come in the last 5 years. From before public companies even bought Bitcoin 5 years ago to Tesla, MicroStrategy starting to buy, Choke Point 2.0 happening, all these explosions, and now the US government might be buying Bitcoin. Crazy. We have another publicly listed company, Heritage Distilling, adopting Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset and will accept Bitcoin as payment. This is interesting. I didn't even know that this was a NASDAQ company, a distilling holding company, leading craft distiller of innovative premium brands. And yeah, they're going to turn to Bitcoin. Yeah, maybe I'll have to go get one of their beverages. Let's see. What are they known for? Known for what? Let's see if it's anything you would recognize or I would recognize. North America, 10 years in a row. Special Operations Salute Whiskey, First Special Forces Group Whiskey, Cocoa Bomb Chocolate Whiskey. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it, keep an eye out for those. But yeah, really cool that they are accepting Bitcoin as payment. I've thought that like more local businesses should do that. It would definitely, at some point they would make more money from Bitcoin than from their actual business, kind of like MicroStrategy. North Dakota becomes the 5th state with legislation introduced to establish a Bitcoin strategic reserve. It already has 11 co-sponsors, championed by Rep. Tommen, Rep. Christie, and Senator Barta. This legislation is scheduled to have a hearing next week. So there's so many different states that are trying to get Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Like, it's only a matter of time. So yeah, it's hard to watch people capitulate so obviously, like Tether FUD, right ahead of a new president that's coming in that's very pro-Bitcoin, or like what was the other FUD? There's been multiple pieces of FUD recently. The government being able to sell Bitcoin, like just obvious manipulation. Something else that's cringy to watch: Litecoin. Solana is literally a pimple on crypto's ass. They say, this is funny though, and Litecoin be like, this is just wild. It surprises me when we see this, and I've seen this more and more often recently. There are a couple very prominent figures in the crypto space that announce a lot of news, are very well connected. They're just going at each other. Like, this is the kind of stuff that happens in bull markets. That's how you know it's a bull market or the end of a bull market. Like, it's one or the other. Because in a bear market, people like are pretty nice to each other. They're the OGs. They're just trying to build. There's really no reason to fight. But when people start making more money, when people want more clout, that's when they start fighting. So yeah, just crazy, this kind of stuff. Yeah, I think we just need to stay long-term focused and realize that like none of this is good for the space. Like, if someone comes on here from the traditional world and sees like one of the top crypto accounts talking crap about another crypto, like what's the point of that? And Solana also, it's such a strong crypto. It's so much activity, great price appreciation over the last year or two. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Yeah, Bitcoin's looking pretty good around 94.5. XRP's looking really good. I actually just put on a limit order. Talked about that a little bit in the Patreon, although we're not really going to talk about our trades much in there. I don't want to set that precedence because that's not really what it's there for. But there is a low trading section where other people can talk about what they're trading to. Maybe we'll pop in every once in a while too. Let me know your thoughts though. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Again, you can check out those links to the Patreon and to Joe underneath the video. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support, and we'll see you in the next one.